Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between KraV versus Sunny. This game taking place here on Concealed Hill. KraV has spawned as the yellow undead player over here on the bottom left hand side of the map. Meanwhile, all the way on the other side of the map we have Sunny opening up with no altar, no farm, no barracks. Alright, this should already be alarm bells for anyone of you who has been playing Warcraft 3 or watching my channel longer than 5 minutes, that this is not your typical build whatsoever. Is it going to be the unkillable army strategy using a paladin and then a blacksmith barracks gonna get placed down on the sim city? On this is particularly difficult and lumber is rather intense. Sunny, however, not using the peon trick to try and max out lumber with 4 peons. It does take a bit of micro, but it does end up working out well if you can execute it properly. All right, there you are. I believe we're getting up to 5 peasants following up after this. This build order is particularly difficult to try and remember how to execute, as we're looking at Sunny is now currently low on lumber. Going to be some time before we are going to be able to see any additional peasants on lumber, and then trying to get up to that 30 lumber to get those riflemen out. Coming back down to the south side here, Death Knight is going to be the choice coming in from KraV. KraV really going back to the Death Knight now. Instead of going for the Crypt Lord or the Dreadlord, it may be just because there are better servers to play on, allowing him to do more high micro play. Maybe that is the strategy. KraV in the past had played some games on the NetEase servers, which can be a little bit difficult at times, as we are getting up riflemen getting trained here. It is going to be rifleman and paladin as we predicted earlier on. There is a lot of peasants off to the north there, though, as the Death Knight is already out on the field. 7 workers, 8 workers for a total of 13. 13 workers right there. Paladin, rifleman, another farm going to be added in to try and continually train up all of these riflemen from Sunny. Very well practiced build order there. But KraV, scouting this out, knows that he has a bit of time to do a lot of creeping. Going after the Forest Troll Berserkers and finishing off this creep camp will keep that that Death Knight still at level 1. Meanwhile, Militia called over, going to absorb a little bit of damage here. Paladin going to be even that much more difficult to take out, as we see a Holy Light saving that Militia during this retreat. So far, though, Paladin getting in some damage. 2 riflemen out onto the battlefield, and it is going to be the Paladin's Holy Light going up against the Death Knight's Death Coil. Coming back to the other side here, Paladin going to make its way off to the north, continue to do a lot more creeping. A 3rd rifleman will get joined in. More militia going to make its way over, and we are going to be having, multiple heroes. All right, going straight after the sea turtle here, and then perhaps going to go after, going after the wrong targets, actually. The rifleman should be going after the sea turtles. Militia should be going after that giant sea turtle, as that would definitely help out in terms of all of that damage. Death Knight was a little bit faster coming out of the gate, getting to level 2, but so far everything seems fairly even. Tech to tier 2 has already begun by KraV. Meanwhile, he had no tech to tier 2 by Sunny. He did end up going for that blacksmith barracks, or blacksmith earlier on, which is a little bit more lumber intensive. All right, 4 riflemen and a paladin enter into a forest. Well, this could be bad news here. KraV is going to be able to finish off this ogre. Magi is going to be able to back away. What item does he pick up? It looks like it is a claw. Nope. What item did he pick up? Wand of Illusion was the item from the ogre. Ogre Magi seems like a rather bad item, especially for a creep camp of this caliber, unless he quickly sold it and I wasn't able to see it. Coming back around off to the north here, Paladin sitting at level 2. Death Knight sitting just shy of level 3, as we're going to be looking at perhaps a little bit of creeping still getting underway. Paladin looking to creep out some of the more difficult creep camps on his opponent's neck of the woods, being very aggressive with this, perhaps trying to find his opponent. If he doesn't find them, just take down those creeps, which does work out fairly well. The Tunnelers, however, and the Kobold Geomancers do have that medium armor, making them a little bit more difficult to finish off, as the Geomancer may cast a bit more slow. Death Knight does get up to level 3 here. Are we, well, doing a bit of creeping? Yes, we are away from the action. That Rock Golem will end up getting taken down, perhaps trying to finish off all of these units here. Meanwhile, Paladin going to go ahead, head over to that Fountain of Health, and this is extremely good Michael coming in from KraV. He was able to just clear out of this difficult creep camp using only ghouls. Death Knight now shows up, additional skeletal minions joining in. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. As we see a potion of greater healing now in KraV's inventory. All right, Paladin doing his best. Did he go for no Holy Light level 2? Does have devotion aura? No, has divine or has devotion aura. I don't see. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, on the wrong here. Up to 10 armor already on this Paladin. Very difficult to take out. Going after the Forest Troll Berserker now, perhaps should really be going after the Magi, and then that Red Drake instead. That actually ends up working out a bit better, as we're going to be looking at an Illusionary Death Knight making its way in. Right, that tome is right there. You can see the unit trying to make its way back over. Is there going to be any real problem or issue as the Paladin, well, doesn't, it has no problem here. All right, Red Drake going to get taken out. No Death Coil or anything of that nature, as we're looking at Devotion Aura being the item to pick up and to sell. Worst possible item for that Paladin, as that Paladin now heads back off to the north. We are at tier 2. We are going to be going into a Blood Mage long range upgrades on the barracks already, as we're going into an Arcane Vault and not going into an Arcane Sanctum for some healing items. Illusionary Death Knight just going to be able to run on by once more. Meanwhile, the Death Knight sitting sitting a little shy of level 4 will be joined alongside by that partner in crime, that Lich. Now, Paladin with this Rifleman opening normally expands, well, significantly later due to the amount of lumber that you need here. Sunny, you can see him finally getting up that lumber mill, but is going to end up getting creepjacked right here. Death Knight now trying to perhaps pick off any of these units. The Acolyte here perhaps giving a lot of scouting information. There's a Death Coil there, as we could be getting into some Siphon Mana from the wrong target, quickly taking that down. All right, trying to finish off some of those Acolytes. Death Knight, Death Coil finishing off another Peasant right there, as damage is adding up rather fast. Blood Mage could have easily siphoned mana from perhaps the Death Knight or the Lich as well to try and deny. How did Sunny not keep track of which one was the real one? That is the question to be had right now, as we see siphon mana from that Lich here. All right, Blood Mage now upside down on mana, as the Paladin, well, perhaps should be trying to get off some more Holy Lights as well, trying to save off more units. Militia, Peasants trying to walk on over, and KraV is just disrupting this absolutely beautifully, even though he has the smaller army. Siphon Mana coming back over again. Blood Mage down to 325, 325 hit points. Paladin going to be making his way over, trying to siphon some more mana as well, or perhaps going to try and focus down some more of those units, as the Paladin, well, can easily Holy Light the Blood Mage here. All right, there's some more Siphon Mana coming back across. Paladin actually, well, body blocked by the Blood Mage, unable to do very much there, as we are, or should be, getting up an expansion over here on the top left. What is KraV's strategy? KraV going for a very large number of ghouls. This is off of 2 crypts right now, and he is going to be getting Ghoul Frenzy. All right, Rifleman will have a little bit of time of trying to focus down a ghoul before that ghoul actually, well, reaches them and gets within melee range. Yes, the bonus armor may help just a little bit, but the armies pass each other by just a little bit late. And what is going on here? Sunny actually doing a very smart move, purposely pulling back with his militia and these peasants, as there's going to be an engagement here. All right, perhaps he spotted this, as we are now going into that Dreadlord, which, well, I believe KraV is known for. All right, ghouls are going to be running across here. Only one Arcane Tower. Militia will need to be called, as the damage is now going to start to add up as well. All right, going after some of these buildings, and, well, as any undead player will tell you, taking down buildings with only heroes and piercing damage is not an easy task at all. One Arcane Tower here, well, causing a little bit of trouble. Arcane Tower not even feeding back that Death Knight or that Lich right now, as we're looking at a potion of greater healing here. All right, Scroll of Teleport are going to try and retreat. There you are, going to get some damage. There's that Siphon Mana away from that Lich, as well as ghouls and skeletal minions could get taken down pretty quickly. Death Knight now using that Scroll of Teleport to get away. Level 2 now on the Blood Mage. And will this Town Hall fall? Of course not. But damage is done. Only 2 workers alive for Sunny. KraV still having all of his acolytes mining a bit better off of that exchange. Lich sitting at level 2, no obsidian statues coming in from KraV at all. And without the obsidian statues, we do see Dark Ritual. It's going to be difficult for that Lich to, continually use that Frost Nova. Frost Nova being able to mitigate a lot of damage by slowing the attack speed of these riflemen who do tend to group up a bit. All right. It looks like the two armies are going to pass each other again once more. Ghoul is going to make its way inside of the main base. Meanwhile, Sunny going to try and get some damage off over here, being able to finish off one Ghoul pretty quickly, even going after that rabbit right there as Ghouls are going to get taken down. All right, Paladin being forced to do a Scroll of Town Portal to retreat back. Are the Ghouls going to be able to, stick around long enough, or are they just going to end up getting shot to death during target practice? Holy Light finishes off some more units as well as the, Ghouls and Ghoul Frenzy trying to finish off more units again. Are we going to see another Holy Light? Yes, we do, as that damage is going to add up more and more. All right, down to 203 hit points. Holy Light gets it down to 3 hit points, but that unit will be able to retreat all the way back. Cheers, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Always glad to have a bit of an audience here on Twitch as the Death Knight and the Lich now make their way back off to the north. Paladin, Rifleman, getting into position here. Lich down to the south here. Death Knight. Death Knight, Lich. Paladin first is always an interesting choice, especially with that Devotion aura. Probably going to be going for a level. If the strategy stays true to Thorzane's style, it's going to be going for level 3 Devotion aura, as the Paladin could easily just Holy Light a unit. Oh, just Holy Light that unit should be enough to finish it off. And what is going on here? The Paladin could easily just finish off unit after unit pretty fast right there, since it is currently banished. I believe that damage is enough. There goes that one Ghoul going to get taken down. Another Ghoul going to get taken down. Great use of banish to slow down units here. Meanwhile, the Death Knight and the Lich just creeping alongside some Ghouls and a Rod of Necromancy, as the Ghouls are going to make their way over here. Lich will get to level 3. Death Knight gonna stay at level 4, but level 3 means level 2 Frost Nova and perhaps some slower riflemen. All right, going into this engagement now. Death Knight could be in trouble. Are we going to see some damage here? Going to go ahead and go after those units. Death Coil, Death Coil, Frost Nova, Holy Light, just finishing off units. There's a banish onto a Ghoul. That Ghoul, getting Dark Ritualed instead. Lich now has plenty of mana to turn around and do an Icy Blast back against the Rifleman and that Blood Mage. Coming back over, Blood Mage still sitting at level 2. Scroll of Town Portal picked up by the Blood Mage. Now we are looking at more guard towers getting added in and masonry upgrades as well to try and protect against this random Ghoul harass that KraV has been throwing at Sunny throughout this match. All right, no easy Scroll of Town Portal here. Going to be a bunch of dead acolytes, as we should be looking at a Scroll of Town Portal coming in from the Blood Mage here in just a moment. Unit after unit is starting to fall. Are we going to actually try and take down this? Come on, finish off the Acolyte. Acolyte down to 25 hit points. No, Acolyte stays alive. Meanwhile, the fight back across here, units are already in retreat. You see Banish onto a Ghoul. Ghoul getting Dark Ritualed once more as the Lich back up to full mana again. All right. We'll see if that additional 10 gold every 5 seconds does make a big difference. I don't see any additional acolytes transitioning off over here, and the Ghoul knows that there is no expansion over here on the top left. Blood Mage and Paladin gonna go shopping for another Scroll of Town Portal once more. Meanwhile, KraV opening up with a Dark Ranger with Black Arrow. Easy targets for Dark Ritual when you have a sea of, timed units, as KraV gonna end up losing this last Acolyte here and perhaps take down this Haunted Goldmine.
The player's forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, Death Knight, Lich going after the Red Drake off to the side here, transferring that Orb of Corruption. We're going to see Robe of Magi +6 picked up by the Death Knight, perhaps given to the Lich here. No, not given to the Lich. Death Knight wants the additional mana for those Death Coils, perhaps, especially since, let's take a look here. Note, Dark Ranger's primary attribute is agility as well. All right, coming back to the center, can the Blood Mage perhaps aggro some of these units over, pull them back and then finish them off quickly, or is he going to end up getting creep jacked? There is a siphon mana across the board. Ogre Lord going to end up getting focused down rather fast, but the Ghoul Frenzy already right there, and a beautiful Death Coil Steel. Dark Ranger gets up to level 2. KraV running across here with so many Ghoul Frenzied units, being able to focus down Rifleman after Rifleman as they are just trying to just get into position. Are we going to see perhaps another Frost Nova? Frost Nova, yes, onto the Blood Mage. Blood Mage getting taken down. Paladin stops to heal a unit and only quickly finds himself now surrounded. Paladin trying to get away. Is he going for level 3 Devotion Aura? Yes, he is. Potion of Healing trying to be used as well. KraV should have used the Scroll of Town Portal a little bit earlier, finishing off a couple of ghouls as well. Dark Arrows, this could be bad news. Frost Nova could be bad news for that Paladin as we are looking at, well, no more mana for Frost Arrows. All right, Paladin with that Ring of Regeneration trying to stay alive ever so barely. Isn't going to be able to do that as the Rifleman trying to retreat back further and further. Ghoul after Ghoul is falling. KraV down to 27 supply. Sunny actually in a decent spot here as the Paladin now down to 37 hit points. As long as he can keep alive, he is going to be fine here, but that Arcane Vault was just a bit too far. All right, Death Knight, Lich, Dark Ranger putting in that pressure now. That Lich could have easily attacked that Paladin right there. Paladin now using or hoping that that Ring of Regeneration is enough to heal him up and get him back up to full. Guard tower, well, got a one single shot right there. Both sides losing quite a bit of units, but then we can see that KraV does have an expansion taking over his, well, partners or his opponent's natural expansion there, which will not be easily scouted out. Arcane Tower removing some of the Death Knight's mana once again. No easy access to healing any longer as the Blood Mage is going to pop back out on the right side. Yes, it is. Arcane Vault now being built as we are looking at the Paladin with a Scroll of Regeneration, but wasn't close enough to the other Rifleman. All right, should have just bought a Potion of Healing if that's all you're going to do right there. Not close enough to the other Rifleman in order to really fend that off. All right, needs to get a little bit more mana. Does he realize, wait a second, was he so gung-ho to try and join in on the battle that he ends up making some mistakes here. Quick Death Coil, Frost Nova finishing off a Rifleman. There's some Siphon mana indeed. Potion of Healing was used. No, Potion of Healing not used, just Regeneration. Seemingly that strong as ghouls are going to end up getting taken down. Blood Mage gets up to level 3. Blood Mage needs to Siphon mana from that Lich. Lich, no, gets the Frost Nova off anyways. And that is what needs to be done. The Blood Mage is the backbone of this army. You need to shut down your opponent's Lich and the Death Knight to make sure that the burst damage doesn't finish off your units. Now we can see KraV sitting on a 37 to 35 supply advantage. More Riflemen will get added in here, but we do have full saturation on this gold mine on the top left. KraV is literally just using ghouls to win this matchup, heroes and ghouls, to put pressure constantly, and it looks like it is working, not even going for a single obsidian statue. Barracks could be in trouble. There goes another skeletal minion popping on up as we see a dark ritual right there. Lich could turn around. Are we going to see a Frost Nova? No Frost Nova. That is a bit of a surprise as the mana was just slowly getting sucked out of him. Blood Mage, level 2 Siphon mana, able to drain mana fairly effectively. Lich, level 4 with level 2 Dark Ritual, fairly effective as well. 48 supply compared to 46 as more units are getting ready to engage. KraV's expansion has been scouted out now. Sunny, well, sitting on level 5, getting very close to level 6 here as the Dark Ranger, Lich, and Death Knight now show up to the party. Death Coil finishing off a unit right there. Ghoul, Scroll of Protection being used once more. Ghouls trying to finish off units. Another Holy Light is going to save. More ghouls are showing up to the party. Are we going to get another Frost Nova? No, we're not. Lich doesn't have enough mana, Siphon mana, and that's what the Blood Mage needs to do. Completely remove all of the mana from all of the enemy units. All right, we're going to see another Holy Light right there, saving up a Rifleman. No Staff of Sanctuary. Units just trying to back up again, trying to create some separation. 44 supply compared to 37. Holy Light saving again, and the Paladin is just keeping his units alive forever and a day. Dark Ranger gets up to level 3, level 2 Black Arrow. Perhaps more lesser dark minions will be popping on out here in just a moment. Those dark minions with 290 hit points do deal significantly more damage. Another Holy Light saves right there as the Lich trying to use that Orb of Corruption, getting negative armor onto those units as another Icy Blast goes down. Skeletal minions going after some more units. There's another dark minion popping up out of the ground again. There's a Holy Light. Siphon mana away from the Lich. Lich wants that mana preciously, but well, has to break the connection there. Another Holy Light saving. Death Knight continuing the charge here, going after another unit again. And it is 42 supply compared to 28. KraV is winning this game with ghouls alone. Only one production unit. All other units are heroes. And KraV giving Sunny a lesson right here. 28 supply compared to 42. Absolutely doing a great job of winning with macro, as well as we see a banish onto that Lich. Lich could have a very bad day indeed. Units are trying to back away once more. Paladin is sitting at level 6, does have level 6. Are we going to see a resurrection? That is going to be interesting right there. Only one pallet, or was it only, yeah, two riflemen getting back in onto the fight here. Is that resurrection going to be enough? Potion of invulnerability there, as we're seeing more damage coming back across. Banish onto the Paladin. Lich has enough mana for a Frost Nova. Are we going to see a Frost Nova onto that Paladin? That is the question right now. Why aren't we? There's the Frost Nova, and the Paladin gets taken down. That should be the game right there. Sunny going GG, well played. Not knowing. Okay, will restart. Please restart your Reforge to automatically update W3 champions. All right, I will do that a little bit later. But yeah, a great matchup. KraV just training up only ghouls, but really controlling the ghouls and his heroes well. It really came down to the Sunny not being able to shut down his opponent's heroes with siphon mana enough. We saw too much Frost Nova going on. There was a tipping point that was reached where we saw the Death Knight and the Lich just be able to continually use their abilities, and I think that gave that hero level advantage to KraV to carry him through the rest of the way. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.